Hello, this is Libby Peters. I'm your nurse educator, and I'm talking with you today to discuss how to complete your 2017-2018 annual ongoing competency packet. After getting feedback from the staff what they would like their competency to be on this year, it was decided that we would do chest tubes. I know we've done chest tubes in the past, but it's going to be handled a little bit differently this year. And I hope that you find it useful and meaningful how we approach it this year, the education. So the competency packet will be in your mailbox, and it looks like it has in years past. I will also send it to you in an email. And the reason it's important you get it in email also is because there's clickable links embedded in the packet for you to go to the Atrium website where you can get more information on chest tubes. So the next thing that I want to talk about is how you complete this packet. It's divided into 3 parts, and they each have their own timelines, and there are several different due dates for different items in the packet. And the first thing you have to do is complete the survey of comfort and confidence, which is attached to your packet. And there's 2 different ones. There's a pre-survey and a post-survey, which is how we measure whether or not your competency was helpful to you. And your pre and post are both on the same page. All you have to do is snip it right here and cut off this bottom piece. This is the first one you turn in at the bottom, and that has to be turned in by September 28th. And then the top one will be turned in after you complete everything on the packet by February 28th, 2018. So step 1 is complete the survey. And then next you complete the Mosby chest tube closed drainage system on Mosby. Now we have a glitch in Mosby that if you've done it in the past, you can't enroll and do it again without some special provisioning being done, which we're working on. In the meantime, though, I wanted to let you know that what we've done is printed the test for you so that you can just do it on paper. You can still open up the Mosby skill, use the information that's in there, and do the paper test as opposed to doing the one that's electronic. It won't show up on your transcript, but I will have it in your file. If you have forgotten how to access Mosby, there is an instruction sheet in the packet showing you how to get to the chest tube drainage section of Mosby. So once you complete that, then you need to view Chest Drainage 101 videos, chapters 1 and 4, parts 1 through 6 on the Atrium website. That sounds like a lot, but they're really cute little short videos. And there's a link in here that you click on for that. There is one optional activity. It's not required. How do you tell the difference between optional and required optional and required elements of the competency? There's a capital R, it's in bold, and it's in parentheses if it's required. If it's optional, it's capital O, and it's in bold and parentheses. Sometimes you may have options to pick one optional activity, but you got to read the instructions. But for the sake of this particular competency, in part 1, the optional activity is truly just optional and only if you feel like you need to do it. And it's a CE Direct course called How to Read a Chest X-Ray Part 1 and How to Understand a Chest X-Ray Part 2. That's optional. You can do that if you choose to or not. The first part of your competency needs to be done between September 2017 and October 31st, 2017. Also, moving on down, we have attend a hands-on chest tube management skills in service. The dates are posted. Actually, they're in your packet, and it's right here, and they'll also be posted on the bulletin board. You have 3 stations to complete, and have the instructor initial as you complete each station. That means you have to take your packet with you to the in-services. These in-services, there's 3 different times they're offered on 8 days. So there's 24 classes. So everybody should be able to make it to one of the classes. It's not a lecture class. It's going to be more interactive, more hands-on, and I think you'll find it very enjoyable. That is required. And then you have part 3. Complete it between January 1st, 2018 and February 15th, 2018. And that is to complete the 2 of the 4 optional exercises attached. And so you've got 4 optional activities and you have to choose 2 of them. The first one is a crossword puzzle that you'll be given after you come to the chest tube in-service class, and you can complete that as one of your optionals. You can audit 3 charts that have patients with chest tubes for appropriate documentation, and you need to include the FIN numbers on your packet. Or you can write an exemplar. An exemplar is just a paragraph or 2 of how you had a patient with chest tubes and any kind of troubleshooting that you had to do and how you prevented complications. Or you can compose a poster board or storyboard and provide an in-service to 25% of your colleagues. Team member needs to sign on a sign-in roster sheet. So you got to get your coworkers to sign in on a roster. Take a picture of your board that you made and attach it all together with your roster and attach it to your packet if you choose to do that one. That's optional if you choose. So there's 4 optional activities. You only have to do 2 in part 3. So I hope that is helpful to you. I hope that you find this instructional video helpful. And if you have any questions on how to complete your 2017-2018 competency, please don't hesitate to email me or call me or come by the office, and I would be very happy to help you in any way I can. Thank you.